I found, I don't know what this is called. Hello. I found my turner. I think that's what this is called. Turning tool. So I could turn my scales without poking a hole in them. Tonight we're working on our mermaid scales. We're almost done. I think I counted incorrectly and I think I'm too short, so I might have to make 2 scales. And then we'll be ready to take it to the long arm to assemble it. So our goal is to have 14 rows. 1, 2. And they're turning out so cute. And it's so soft. Look at the back. This one has a little swallow on it. This one is great. So, row number 1. Well, I probably won't put them together like this because there's 2 of the same one in here. But we have that one done. 3, 4. So the hydro quilt did not require the top stitching like this, but I top stitched on the edge of it to keep it from, because I didn't use 2 layers of minky on mine. If you remember and you've been following along, I used the sateen on one side and quilting cuddle on the other, and so I needed, it wasn't quite laying flat even after I pressed it. So for example, there's this one. This one hasn't been pressed and the corners didn't look as nice. So I've just been doing a 3mm stitch along the edge to give it a little bit more of a finished look. Oh wait, this one's not done. Why did I put that there? Oh, it is done. Oh my goodness, this is what happens. Stop by and say hi, guys. So I'm working on the Hydra quilt. I think I have to have 6 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I have to have 6 in one row and 7 in another. And so I'm trying, and I need 14. Hi, Joy. Hi, Barb. How are you? If you haven't been following along, a couple weeks ago, well, maybe a month ago, I started this quilt, the Hydra by Slice of Pie Quilts. Let me just tell you, hi, Sue, my scales are not so pretty and even as this one is. So, not even a little bit, just so you know. They're a little wonky. This one is actually a pretty nice one. Some of them are wonky, but I've been stitching along them after I pressed them, so I used my serger to do all of it because I wanted it to be less messy. My serger needs a blowout. So if you are thinking about trying this, it was worth it because it was faster through there. I did, if you have this pattern and you wanted to try it, I did end up serging one side of the square, so they're cut out in square. I serged the square, and then I serged this side, so I serged both sides, and then the bottom all the way across, and then I went back and curved it. And I know that seems like a lot of extra work, but it really helped keep the fabrics, which are very slippery, together, so that made me much happier. And I was able to get like 60 of these all put together at one time, which was fabulous. 3, 4, 5. I also am really determined to finish using up all my batik scraps, which are everywhere right now. Everywhere. Like that pile right there, that's batiks, and there's more over there, and there's a big pile on the floor right here. So I came across a couple of fun things. When I was at H&H, Jen Kingwell was there, and they gave us a sample of her foundation papers for her gathered recipe. Hi, Darlene. And so this is one of the foundation papers for her Trentham quilt out of Gathered Quilt Recipes, the volume 2. And I looked for my book, but I think I left it at the shop. But I have gathered one, and she has some really cool patterns, scrappy ones. And so I was taking a look at that, and I think this might be a great way to use up a lot of these scraps. And then I grabbed this other thing because the braided jelly roll is going well. It did not even put a dent in my scrap pile. And this quilt's going to be like 7 times 63 inches with no border by like 84 inches, which is insane. Did not even put a dent in it. So I thought that would be a great use of my scraps. This is another one, and this one I kind of picked up because I try not to throw any Tula scraps away, and this is a little bit smaller pieces, so I don't think that this is going to help me use a lot of scraps, but it will help me use every last piece of my Tula. So this is the 6-inch Scrappy Squares. It is foundation papers for 25 different paper piece squares. And there's 2 of each design, which is kind of cool. If you like foundation piecing, which I do, we all know this. But like it uses some really tiny pieces, and I think some of my Tula might just find a home in here. Like, look at this. Those pieces in the center are itty bitty. So that is what I did. And then last week I couldn't find this, and I wanted to show you guys, and I haven't even opened it yet. I bought this at H&H from a company called Trailhead Company, and I've been in talks with them about bringing on them in because they have some beautiful hand-dyed threads, and they are sold in like a bobbin size, so they're nice and portable if you want to travel. And my daughter travels a lot and goes out hiking, and she sometimes brings something to do when they rest, just to relax. So we're opening this together. This one is called the Aurora. Look at the picture. You can't really see it. Let's stand it. It's like the Aurora Borealis. And we're going to see what's in here. Okay. I'm on live.
Okay.
Say hi. Kyra saying bye.
Bye, Mom. Love you.
Love you too. Bye. So in here, oh, they have this printed, pre-printed fabric. That's really cool. And then we got, what else we got in here? Nice instructions. Oh, hi, Lisa. And it tells, look at, I like the color. And it gives you some stitching instructions, which is cool. Let's see what else we got in here. Oh, they give you the hoop. You get a hoop. You get a little scrap of something with a needle. And I don't have the prices on this because, like I said, we just bought a sample. But they have their threads on little metal bobbins. These are super cute. And they're numbered for you. Whoops. And so I've got 4 colors to play with here. This one has taken a beating. And the hoop and the needle, and I'm ready to go. And it's very small and packable, So if you like to go camping, Sue, hi Aunt Rita. I know this one looks like fun, and it's going to be a little bit different stitches, I think. And this thread is definitely dyed because I can see the variation in the green, which I think is really cool. And the purple's got some variation too. So you get 4, and these are kind of like metal bobbins, so I like that. And it's cardboard, not plastic. And the hoop is wooden also. So that's kind of a cool little quilty or gift. I can't wait to see. This will probably go on a plane trip with me. Maybe to the place where I get to see the aurora borealis. Oh no. One of my lights is falling off the ceiling behind the camera. Oh no. Anyways, so when I go on my trip in August, maybe I'll be able to take a small project to work on while my husband is fishing, because that is not my cup of tea. I know the bobbins are really cute, and they're metal, which I like, and I think that this Trailhead company, if I remember correctly, they were very much conscientious of the earth and the environment, so that was kind of cool. It would also make my daughter happy. I might have to find a different container, because the hoop doesn't want to go back in here with the instructions. Got it. But I can use a reusable container. I also have a project bag that I could throw it in. I'm certain. I may even have an empty one. That's a maybe. High maybe. But Trailhead Company, so I'm hoping to see some of their products in our booth. This was a pre-release product, so it is not out on the market yet, but it is super cute and definitely something you could do. And I wonder if you could use the bobbin case to put your things in, and how small this is, and this is 50 bobbins. That would be cool. Hi, Mary. So I think I'm going to have to check out and see if those bobbins fit in there. But I have 4 rows of scales done. So if you have been following along, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I have done, they're so cute, and they're so scrunchy soft. They're so soft. I used Tula Pink sateen on the back per your guys' request, and Shannon Cuddle on the front. And I used a fat quarter bundle of the Shannon Cuddle. Real honest review. I love the fabric. I love Shannon Cuddle. I would probably go with a friend and buy yardage, because the 9 or 10 fat quarter bundle is like $60. It's expensive. So not really a super affordable option. But this pattern would be great for all those cuddle scraps. Like, I have a lot of cuddle scraps because I love using cuddle on the backs of quilts. So you could just, start a collection and have more scraps in your life, and then not know why you're buried in fabric because your sewing room is completely covered. Like, look at this one is beautiful. This is laying right here on the floor, and this one's so pretty. So this isn't really a scrap, but it's a batik that doesn't have a project, so that makes it a scrap, because if it doesn't have a home, that's a problem. So, what are you guys working on this week? I have this quilt that has to be done, and then next week I think we're going to have to work on the pink dinosaur, because my anniversary is coming up real soon. And I need that done by then. So, that's a thing. I'm going to be married for 30 years this year. That's bananas. So bananas to me. It was like yesterday. Hi, Lori. I missed Monday night this week. Ladies' night, what? Just didn't happen. Also, on these things, so if you guys are just tuning in, when I made if you're working on this pattern, the Hydra, slice of pie, May home zone. Oh, the house, okay. Um, I took my pieces and I serged down one side, and then I serged down the other side, and then I serged the bottom, and then I curve serged because I was on the struggle bus for a minute, and so that was how I got around the fabric sliding together or not moving properly. So I want you to know that it made a huge mess in my sewing room. I know, Lisa. You've got this. Everything's going to be good. It's going to be okay. I was crocheting earlier, and I think maybe I crocheted too much, and that's why my shoulder hurts. My shoulder is very sore today. I'm pretty sure I have taken all of the... This is so cute. Look at how that one came out. Isn't that cute? Ugh. Tell my husband all my plans for the summer. He's like, where are you going so often? I said, I got things to do. I got things to do. I got one of the Anovas on her throne. I think we might have to have a naming contest. You finished your memory quilt? Learned a lot of things not to do. I bet you also learned a lot of things to do, Barb. I bet you learned a lot of things to do also. Don't sell yourself short. Don't do that. You know, listen, you made something beautiful. Next time, will you do better? Probably. That's okay. If you had fun, you enjoyed it, and you love it, then there you go. No, driving didn't help. My shoulder, no. No. Especially because it was so windy and rainy. And yeah, I did drive with two hands. Like, that was crazy. Of course, honestly, I think it started in Chicago. I slept funny one night, and that was the culprit. I am so happy that you finished your first quilt, Barbara. What do you want to try next? I had somebody ask me if I would make a t-shirt quilt. I said no, but I will quilt it for you whenever you get it made by someone. I have some names. Oh, great. Barbara, I love to see that you guys be treating each other well and encouraging each other. I am over all this thing. So we're like in the thick of middle school, and I'm not really a fan of middle school because the kids are just mean. And it's not, they're just mean, and they just tear each other down, and there's no reason for that. This turning tool is great, BT-Dub. Because you don't poke a hole in it. So I just gotta kind of poke out, see, and you just gotta poke out the corners sometimes before you iron it so it looks nicer. These are not perfect. They're not perfect. I love that. So, Barbara Browning, what are you working on? Oh, look at that. We're almost done ironing. I think I'm two scales short to finish the rest of this. So this will be done this weekend. And then hopefully I'll be able to finish this one and get those delivered to where they need to go. Next is learning more with your embroidery machine. Oh, that's fun. That is fun. I have I have an embroidery machine sitting over here that needs to go see the doctor. She did not want to play nice the other day, so I gotta go take her in, but I couldn't lift her, so I think maybe I'll take her in tomorrow. And I don't remember how many people are bringing their machines to me tomorrow. And I think I forgot to call them. Oh my goodness. So that is my goal for this week, is to finish the Little Mermaid quilt and make some progress on this other one. I really would like to get this other one done, other birthday present, because it is so important. What embroidery machine do you have, Barb? Working on a dress. Oh. You do clothing. Is it a dress for you or a child? I feel like sometimes the difficulty level definitely makes a difference on whether we like it or we put it in timeout for too long. We are partnering with Stitch Nation, and so we will have clothing classes. I think they start in either September or October. So that's super exciting, because Lizzie wants me to make her a pair of pajama pants and shirt. Oops, that goes over here. So see, look, my scales are not perfect. Some of them are questionable. Some of them are lopsided. Some of them are... This is clearly not okay, but you know what? That's great. Oh, Barb, you are brave. The last dress that I made for myself, I was 16. I don't enjoy clothing sewing, but I think I have to get back into it. I have a really fun little project that I'd like to be able to do, so hopefully we can finish the dinosaur quickly. And like, this month snuck up on me. June is like right around the corner, knocking on my door, saying, hey, you didn't get any of these things done. And their deadline is here. Okay. Yeah, we are going to do Stitch Nation. Are you familiar with that? A Viking roommate. Viking Ruby. Barb O'Hara, I am making the mermaid quilt for a baby. One of my cousins is expecting a girl, and it's the first little girl in that branch of the family. So she needs her own mermaid quilt, because she's going to have lots of boys around her. She might be a little bit spoiled, not going to lie. So I would love to be able to display it at the store, and I initially thought that I would make the mini, but nope. No, ma'am. Nope. This is one of those that will be a one and done. Oh, about Stitch Nation. Yes, I'm excited about it. I heard the first 3 months you make a pair of slacks, a blouse, and a cardigan. And I said, that's ambitious. And she said, yep, we'll be just fine. And I said, okay. And then I had a meeting today with a lady about bringing in some apparel fabrics into the shop. So that will be later in June, I think. I'm very excited about being able to offer that. So, and the way that that's going to work is we'll have quite a selection. I'm very excited about it. quality apparel fabrics. So I'm very, very excited about that. Oh, look at, these are so cute though. Look at how stinking cute these little animals are. Oh, they're so cute. Okay, I have 6 rows done so far. I need I need 8 more. 8 more. It is great news. I know. I was very excited. I had a lot to do today, but I took the time to take that call because I knew I needed to get started on that. And then I got notification I got to do. We have some new yarns coming in, so that's going to be fun. Those are taking a little bit longer than I thought they would, but that's okay. So, Joy, what are you working on? Are you still hanging out? And June 1st starts our floor model sale, so that's going to be kind of fun. So if you're looking to upgrade your machine, or you need something different, or you need to add a new friend to your sewing room, like a serger or an industrial or a straight stitch machine that goes through lots of things, next month is the month to come check out what we got. And we have a lot of floor models. A lot. Like over 30. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I was looking around today and I was like, there are machines tucked in every little nook and cranny. Anybody shop hopping? What are you finding? You seeing any new shops out there that I should go to and check out? Let me know. Because I like that. Lisa and I went to a quilt shop in Columbus that had like 7,000 bolts of fabric. It was a little bit crazy. And their classroom was like my dream. That was fun. And then we went to another place and they were doing clothing classes. This. You're working on a quilt, Joy? That's cool. What are you working on tonight, Darlene? What kind of quilt, Joy? This quilt will not win any awards. None. None at all. All of my seams are crooked. It's okay. All my scales are not the right size. That's okay too. Oh, Darlene, are you going to be able to make it in this week? Oh, you did meet my friend in Ransomville. That's awesome. She's got some really great cross-stitch fabric. I kind of drool a little bit when I go in there, and I'm like, I'd love to play with it, but then I remember I can't see cross-stitch because I'm blind well, I'm not really. I'm thankful for my sight. Let's not be unreasonable, but I cannot count those little bitty things. Hi, Barb. We have lots of Barbs hanging out today. I love that. One. I really feel like I need these like spread out so I can stop counting them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this will make 7. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. This weekend is the Serger Club, and we picked a bunch of patterns for going forward, so that'll be fun. The Serger group is really doing well. Oh, love it so. That's cute. I love the name of that shop. Love it so. Aw. Oh, that was nice. That was nice, Lori. Okay, we have 7 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this is going to make 8 rows. We're going to finish this one and make 8 rows. Love it so. I think that's a great name for a fabric store. I didn't get to name mine. When I bought it, I couldn't rename it because everybody knew it as Creekside. So it just makes it harder to move it because, you know, you got to be next to a creek. But that's okay. Everybody loves us. Okay, so the Innova is on her throne and she needs a name. It's the blue one, and oh my gosh, she's pretty. I really like the purple one when we took her out of the box, but this blue is a beautiful blue, and so she needs a name, and I can't call her Blue because that just seems lame. I'll call her Bessie. I don't think I like that one. I think the purple one's going to be Stella. And the other one, I haven't named her yet either. Maybe if I give her a name, she'll sew even more beautifully. We're working on a queen size quilt today. Almost got her done. And she is so pretty. I love it. I knew what you meant, Joy. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. I would have, that is a beautiful name for a little quilt shop. I'm going to, spoiler alert, I went to Hancock's of Paducah this weekend and I was not impressed. I think it was overwhelming and I didn't go in with a plan, so that makes it hard. Like the other little places, you could find a tchotchke or two to help support the shop when you go shop hopping. Like I always try to spend a little bit of money at each shop. And so I found some really cute things. One I was really excited about and was going to show you guys, but then I couldn't get it through the distributor, so I didn't want to work on that tonight because then you guys asked me where I can get it, and I don't know. So as soon as I find out where we can get it, I will be back. Oh, that Backyard Birds is gorgeous. It is so pretty. And there's like 25 volts, I want to say. There might be more. I didn't count it. It is so pretty. And the one that I love is gorgeous. And I picked it for a couple of patterns. But I don't know. It is so pretty. If you look it up, Backyard Birds by Riley Blake, and find a pattern that you love for it, we have that fabric and it is gorgeous. Of course, it's purples and pinks and greens and lavender, and it's all my favorite colors, so that probably helps a little bit. Bluebell, maybe. We could maybe do blue. Ooh, sapphire. Sapphire. Ooh. She's pretty like a sapphire. I'll have to post a picture of her this week, and you guys can try and give her a name. Sapphire. She might think she's bougie if I name her Sapphire. As long as she knows she has to work. Working relationship here. Have to do all the things. not generally like this repeating things. I like patterns when you can do different things. Anybody come up with a pattern for the fabric I showed last week? Where's Janice? She was going to come up with one for me. This one is curling. Why is this one curling? Because, Stephanie, you didn't sew it well. That's why. That's okay. It's going to work. Look at it. It's so pretty. 2 more in this row. We are cruising. And so this quilt actually ends up is going to get put together on my long arm. That is not the normal way, but because I'm using Minky and Sateen, I am going to use all of the assistance of my long arm in assembling it. So I'll have to do a video when I get it going. And then you can see how crooked my scales really are, because they are so crooked. They're so crooked. Oh my gosh. This is row 8. I need 14. This is all I have left. And these ones, oops, see what happened? I had 2 of them that did that. And I went to turn it inside out and then realized that I didn't catch the bottom of it. Oops. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There's the next row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no! Drop some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8, 12. I need 2 more rows. I need 2 whole more rows. Well, that's problematic. That is problematic. All right, well, we're just going to keep plucking away here. We'll make them all, and then if we have to make some more scales, well, we'll get that done. We have to lay them out and see what it looks like. What about, we don't like Bessie, Bluebell. Bluebell is 2 words. That's not going to work for me. I know that's silly, but that's just not going to work. You know, I don't like Mondays that are Tuesdays. I think I need a new, needle. So lots of paper piecing and lots of Minky. This is going to be so cute. I love this one. Isn't that pretty? Oh, that one's pretty. What is the software class you're taking? I'm excited about that. I can't teach everything. I wish I could, but I can't, and I know that. So there's no hard feelings. If you get to go learn something fun, go learn something fun. Come and tell me about it. My shoulder really hurts. I got a chiropractor's appointment on Thursday. I'm so thankful. So thankful. I would like to learn, I've been working on learning EQ8. on how to use that better. I'd love to go to those classes because I am a much better learner whenever I have an instructor. Some things I can learn on my own if I could just try it, but when I need to learn something quickly, I'd like to go to a class. Even the ones when you know, like you go to these classes and you're like, oh, I could totally figure that out on my own, but sometimes it's just easier with friends. I would like to know more about video streaming and equipment to set up. Like everybody's got a different opinion, and then I buy the things, and then they come in, and I was like, oh, in brilliance. Oh yes. And brilliance is fun. I've heard. Uh, we teach the Floriani one. Donna does, not we, not me, because look at this one's wonky, but that's okay. You can't really tell, but it is wonky. It is one-sidedly loppy, but that's okay. We don't care. It's gonna go in there, and it will be beautiful. It is more fun with friends, and if you take a class like that with friends, generally each of you will get something different from it. All right, what's your deal? She says, I just needed to come unthreaded, that's all. That's all. So I have a really cute pattern I'd love to do in the next couple weeks, but I think I have 3 deadlines. I missed the deadline on this. Oops. The baby shower was last weekend. But it's okay. The baby's not here yet, so I have a minute. And then I have a 13-year-old birthday to finish making the jelly rolled braid. And then I have an anniversary coming up. And I have an idea for that, so I want to do that. And then I have a 16-year-old birthday, and I think that's the end of my obligation. Oh, nope, I have a wedding in August. I have a wedding I have to do, to make something for. You using Brilliance, Lori? That's cool. Do you digitize? I don't know that software. This one really struggled. This one is really on the struggle bus. This one's got some wrinklies in it. That's okay. What do you use in Brilliance for, Lori? Just to see your stuff? Do you actually edit stuff? Where's Lisa Shaw teaching? Power tools with thread. I hear lots of that. I'm gonna have to check her out. I don't have time. When I'm done with this, I go to bed, y'all. I'm tired. I've never really been an embroidery. I love that I can do it. I want to learn how to do it on my long arm so I can embroider on my long arm. And I want to make quilt labels so I can put them on the quilt when I long arm them for people. And that is really the extent of my embroidery desire. I have some things here. I have a couple things I would like to do, but they're not, I don't know, that one is not really my forte. I think it's beautiful, and I think a lot of people make some really gorgeous things with it, but I'm a quilter first. Scan and cut. I'm also learning how to use a scan and cut. We have one at the shop. I prefer to use my Cricut, but I don't think it works quite the same way. Guys, I'm almost done. Are we excited? Like, look, I only have this many left. Oh. I met this woman last weekend. Her name, she is Muppin. Trying to have her come and hang out with us. That would be a super fun class. So I've reached out to see. Oh no. Bobbin is empty. Well, at least it told me before I started sewing without it. It wasn't really empty. I had like a whole foot left. We're going to use green. Why? Because we have it. And it'll match. Ish. Oh, that's exciting. I like it when we can learn from instructors. This one I got a little wonky. So yeah, as long as it looks good when I give it to her. After we wash it. Stitch out color sorting. Classes didn't sell out. Oh. What's everybody else doing this summer? Anything fun coming up? I wanted to do a retreat. I need to go on a retreat. I need to go on a retreat. As a participant, not as a shop owner. I want to go as a participant so I can see what all the fuss is about. Do you like retreats? Hmm. We are motoring. We're going to finish this. And then we're going to be able to get one done. Do y'all keep track of your quote projects? Do you keep track of like when you finish things? Because I don't really honestly know if I finished anything this year. A retreat? I would love to go to a retreat. I would think it would have to be winter time for me to go because like in the summertime, it's so short. I don't want to go anywhere too far. Um, And it's got to be pretty good for me to like walk away from the lake after Memorial Day, because honestly, Memorial Day the last 2 years has been a crapshoot on whether it was worth being around. And yesterday was very nice out in the afternoon. We got out on the lake for a little while. And then this evening when I got home, I was able to go out and kayak for my exercise. I did my exercises. So that was good. And then, but other than that, like the rest of the week is it's not very warm. Well, in the morning, it's not warm enough to go out in the water, I think. Because it's just so, tomorrow will be 73. What's the temperature in the morning? Oh, see, 7 o'clock, it's 60 degrees. That's a little cold, not gonna lie, on the water. That's a little chilly. I somehow manage to always get myself all wet. Oh well. We're almost done. I'm so excited to see this all together. You guys get out to you got the Genesee Valley Quilt Show this 2 weeks ago? I was able to meet a couple people out there that are kind of fun. I'm looking to bring them in and teach some classes on free motion quilting, and then I'm going to do a video with another lady's stuff. And that, I'm very excited about that. I have the pattern and the fabric somewhere around here. Although it might actually still be at the shop. I don't think I've unpacked everything from that show yet. I know I haven't unpacked all the machine stuff, so it's probably still sitting in there somewhere. I need to have a garage sale. Need to have a garage sale. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, I'm almost done with these. These are going to get done this weekend. I got a whole nother row done. I only have like 14 left to do. Oh, 13, 14, 15. Oh, I have 16. I have 17 left. And then we're done with that. And I may have to make 2 or 3 more. And then we're going to be great. It's going to be great. So that is our progress so far. Next week, we're probably going to be working on the dinosaur, which is super fun. If you want to come and see about foundation paper piecing. And then hopefully I'll be able to show you some more of this this braids on a roll. These are so pretty. I did end up cutting it because I could not handle the length of it. I was a little bit sad, but it is nice enough to have this little mark here. You can't really see it. It's like a dotted line in the middle here to show you how to cut it so that you don't lose your points. So that was really cool. So if the weather cooperates this weekend, then I will get to sew a little. Sunday is supposed to be nice but cooler. So probably stay in and sew a little bit, maybe go out a little. Have a great week, guys. Stop by and say hi, and we'll see you then. Bye. Oh, Barbara Browning, I missed your thing. Can I bring in someone for the Euphoria and the applaud? So we have our serger club, and we have some cover stitches and some information that we're going over on those on our serger club. But and I know that Lisa was talking about some projects that she wants to do that require a cover stitch machine or an 8-thread serger that can do some cover stitch. So definitely come on in and check out our serger club and see what we're working on. We'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.